We've got an injury update on the big cat, Brad Sweet. He suffered a concussion after a violent wreck at Eldora, along with bruising to his body. He brought this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. So this happened during the Kings Royal at Eldora on lap 4 of the first heat race of the night on Saturday night. Sweet got into the wall in turn 1, then spun down back onto the track in front of Cale Thomas, who smashed into the side of him and flipped him upside down. Sweet eventually landed back on all 4 wheels. We can take a look at that wreck right here.
And left, Brad Sweet into the wall, spinning and pirouetting. Red lights are on, and now big contact from the 49X of Cale Thomas. We are under the red flag in our NOS Energy Drink opening heat race. A pair of...
So obviously, we got to see the tail end of it right here, but we're going to get a replay here in a little bit.
Cars involved Brad Sweet in the 49, in the 49X of Cale Thomas in turns 1 and 2.
So again, Brad Sweet and Cale Thomas will receive further evaluation at the Infield Care Center here at the Eldora Speedway.
So obviously massive contact there from Cale Thomas after he already kind of came down off the wall. Still hard to see what exactly happened. Obviously that turn 1 was extraordinarily treacherous this past weekend, eating up a number of cars and drivers there. So following the wreck, it was reported that both Sweet and Thomas had been helped from their cars and are communicating with safety personnel as they are seen for further evaluation. After being removed from the track via stretcher, it was reported that Sweet had been transported to a local hospital for further evaluation. We then actually got an update to his social media. This was on Facebook stories as well as on Instagram. And he said that scans came back clean, sore and beat up, but I've been discharged. However, on Monday, we got a update from the High Limit Racing series. They revealed in a blog post that Sweet suffered a concussion. The series said this: Brad Sweet, the full-time driver of the Casey Kane Racing number 49, took a brutal hit to the cockpit during Saturday's Kings Royal. He was evaluated at a nearby hospital and discharged that night, but is taking time to recover from plenty of soreness and a concussion. The big cat is back home in California with his family and hopes to be back on track soon. So that was the latest update that we got there from High Limit Racing on Monday in this blog post, revealing that he's suffering from plenty of soreness as well as a concussion. Alongside the injury update, the series shared that both Sweet and Aaron Reutzel, who suffered a fractured right foot, will receive medical provisionals. According to the series' rulebook, any driver or car will receive points for their average finishing position plus 5 positions. Thus, Sweet was awarded 51 points due to his average finish of 6.3 plus 5 positions. Reutzel received 49 points due to his average finish of 6.8 plus 5 positions. Just for clarity's sake, Sweet was awarded points for an 11th place finish, while Reutzel received points for a 12th place finish. And you can see this little table here, which I pulled straight from the High Limit Racing rulebook, where you can see how many points you get based on where you finish. Obviously, top points for winning with 77, but then you can see right there, 11th place, 51, 12th place, 49, and that is what Brad Sweet and Aaron Reutzel received, respectively. Following the High Limit race at Lernerville, Sweet still leads the championship standings. He has a 12-point advantage over Tyler Courtney, who received back surgery and will be replaced by Gio Scelzi for the remainder of the season. Obviously, I think Courtney is going to be out for the rest of the year as he recovers from that back surgery. So obviously, need to pray for him. Need to pray for all these guys. Lots of injuries suffered from Eldora. Obviously, Brad Sweet with his concussion, Reutzel with the fractured foot, and then Tyler Courtney having the back surgery there. Sweet also has a 25-point advantage over Reutzel and a 29-point lead over Rico Abreu. Brent Marks is in 5th, just 84 points behind. So you can see really close championship race there with all 3 drivers suffering injuries. Tyler Courtney's hopes of a championship, I think, eliminated after suffering that injury. But Sweet and Reutzel are obviously still in the hunt. Took that medical provisional for the race at Lernerville, and I think they don't race until August. So a couple of weeks here for both of these guys to recover, get their health back, and get back in the chase. Otherwise, it looks like it might become a showdown between Rico Abreu and Brent Marks, and maybe Justin Peck if he puts together a couple of really good runs. But right now, we're hoping that is not the case. We hope that Brad Sweet and Aaron Reutzel are able to recover. I'll definitely be praying for them, and we get to see a really good championship race here between Brad Sweet, Reutzel, and Rico Abreu and Brent Marks. But let me know what you guys make of this injury report for Brad Sweet. Hopefully, the concussion won't be that bad, but who knows? Concussions obviously come in all kind of shapes and sizes, for lack of a better phrasing. Some can be really bad. Some are easier to overcome. So obviously you need to be praying for Brad Sweet that he is able to overcome this one, is able to get back on track.